Am I audible? How's this? Yay! Okay. I had to go get Motrin. Oh, quiet? Okay, hold on. Oh, yeah. I was getting Motrin. No worries. I was getting Motrin. Yeah. Now I'm taking the Motrin. Of water. Oh my god, water. Oh. Water is a beautiful drink. So delicious. Okay. Let's go with this team.
For justice.
Many such cases.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting.
How me in it, bit.
All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
And soon it will be Martin's bit.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Well, that's us for sure.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing. But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
It was some R&R shit, I swear to God.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
R&R is like a notoriously very long world quest that isn't voiced.
They seemed incredibly
so I haven't completed it.
It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out. In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Alright then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Bedtime story. I love you, waypoints. Now I'm drinking coffee because I hate myself.
We made it to Vimara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy. If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
So true, Paimon. I'm over making fun of Paimon. She's my best friend now.
Hello there. You looking to buy something?
If she wasn't like a little floating white baby, everybody would love her.
We're adventurers. Catherine sent
Our
us to
best
look into
friend.
a commission here in Vermara Village.
Comrade Paimon.
Ah, so you're here about that then.
My thesis advisor texted me this morning and said, "Happy Labor Day, comrade."
To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions. I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
What is our theory? Classic memory theft. Classic. Okay, maybe I should have brought Chunyan. It's okay.
The show begins!
Classic memory theft happens every day in Vimara Village.
Is that guests I hear?
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. And not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he
No
was
way, this is a
usually
real
the one
guy.
offering companionship
Shared
to
delusion.
others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, He was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
Or maybe they're hiding something? That's
Well,
also a
Trevor,
possibility.
What do you think? I think so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something. Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased necessarily?
What did I just say?
but
What did I
more
just say?
like he
What did I
never
just say? What did I
existed
just
to
say?
begin with?
I win.
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Could it be like what happened with Greater Lord Nevada?
You two are the adventurers
Like
who just
Irminsul
arrived,
stuff.
right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've
Maybe
been
it
so worried
is
the
related to
Adventurers
Greater
Guild
Lord
might cancel our
Nevada.
commission.
But then why would this be
My
the
name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here
the
in Vamara
quest
Village.
between
Anyway,
Fontaine
I
and
just wanted to
Natlan
say,
instead of
Please
between
keep searching
Sumeru
for a
and
missing
yeah.
villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
By the way, Kari Bear is a haunting quest. It like genuinely crazy quest. Like let me real quick explain this for Sparrow. So Kari Bear is a quest that's told basically mostly in flashback. But you don't know that it's being told in flashback until the end of the quest. There's a guy, he like kind of gets possessed. He's like a religious zealot. He's like, okay, so God, there's so much backstory. Okay, so he's from the destroyed and disgraced godless nation of Conria. And there are like two types of Conrians. There's like the quote pureblood Conrians, which are like people who were native Conrians, which I don't like that they're called pureblood, but whatever. And then there are Conrians that are like immigrants. Yes, that is Kaya's place. This is about Kaya's ancestor, this quest. So, so Kari Bear is this guy's bastard son. Like, since the son is not like pure Conrian or whatever you want to say, he got cursed to be a Hilichurl after Conria fell. This guy has been searching for some kind of cure to like make him like not necessarily turn him back into a human, but like make him cognizant. And you show up, you're like chilling, you find him, he's like, you're like helping him try to make this cure, whatever. You guys like he's, I don't know, it's a really like haunting series of events. And then you do this dungeon where like you get approached by like this vision of this god who describes himself as like a sinner and that he will fix Kari Bear. And then you go back to the hut and Kari Bear is like he's cognizant again. Oh god, it's such an insane scene. And like he's talking to his son and he's like, it's me, like we're in a magical fairy tale land now. We had to like escape Conria and we went to like an alternate universe. They didn't. We went to like an alternate universe. You can do whatever you want, I'll be right back, but like no matter what you do, you can't just don't take off your mask. And you get back to the hut after like going out to do something, and you find that he's missing, and you see that like the mirror is out, like he looked at himself in the mirror, and like obviously, but beneath the mask, Haley Charles don't look human anymore, and you track him down. You find him by a cliff. He's like about to kill himself, which is crazy for Genshin. And then like I don't know, it's just insane. Like let me see if I can actually let me see if I can oh fuck, I can't even mute the game until I finish this. Okay, I'm gonna try and find the cutscene, the Kari Bear cutscene, and then after we're done with this dialogue, we are going to watch the Kari Bear cutscene, because it was so insane the first time I watched it. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to mute the game. And I'm also going to... Okay, and then we will just transform, fit to screen, and we're going to go to audio. Okay. Alright. We're playing cutscene toys now.
Papa! Kari Bear! Papa, I can't take it. Please, Kari Bear. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known. It's all too much. Papa!
So, that's the scene. There's also... And then you go back to the hut, and the guy's like, I should have known all along who you were. And then it turns out he's the guy who creates the Abyss Order, Kaya's ancestor. Oh, we already watched this one. Why
did he just call me?
Traveler! Hey, Traveler! Traveler!
Black Swan. Oh, I love this part with Acheron. And then the Firefly Wings with the Sam. Kafka again. Stellaron Hunters. Blade and Jingwen with Danheng, Jingliu. Sampo and Sparkle. Jade. And then we're getting to the Robin bits. Ugh, Last Supper. Black Swan with Penacony and a Globe. Robin. I love this section with Robin with the blood. And then Sunday, and then Gopherwood over his shoulder. Her on the cross. Sunday looking at her on the cross. Robin with Sunday looking up at her. Sunday with the tongue and the devil tongue and then biting on it. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's really, really good. Hi, Marchie. Kalis and Stell. Unfortunate, but I understand. I like them. Oh, I should show you the Masquerade of the Guilty cutscenes. Okay, let me hold on. Masquerade of Guilty. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, yeah. We'll do Sinner's finale, and then we'll go Prophecy ending and the rescuing. Wait, let me just check. Yes, okay.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come.
Also, sorry, Mel, for jump scaring you.
Faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
No, this is so sad. Did that work? Thank you, Farina. From this moment on, Please live happily as a human, just as I wished we could.
I, Eudex Nouvelet, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
Yeah, okay. So actually, let me explain. Okay, so no, she was Farina's kind of Jesus. Anyway, Farina certainly suffered more than Jesus. So like basically the original Hydra Archon, who's not Folklore, the one that we saw get executed. The original Fontaine Archon, Hydra Archon, committed the like sin of turning Oceanids, which are like water elementals, into humans by stealing water from the primordial sea. And for that, she was punished. And there was like a prophecy that the Fontanians would be destroyed and dissolved back into water, and only the Hydra Archon would be left crying on her throne. So Focalor comes up with this plan. She's going to trick the Heavenly Principles, which is like the in the hierarchy, like above the gods. Trick them, and honestly trick Neuvillette too, into like executing her and destroying not only her but the entire like idea of a Hydro Archon, and return that power back to Neuvillette, who is the like primordial dragon of that, who has like ultimate control over water, and he can use his like dragon powers to turn the Fontanians into like real human people. And then there's a really funny line in the post quest where Paimon brings up how like the Fontaine children are not like real children and that like they weren't like properly born, and like now like they're just Oceanids that showed up and were imbued with humanity, and now they're gonna have to like have sex to have kids. Anyway, so then you fight a whale, and then this happens.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Hey! Help! Over here!
All hands, initiate emergency rescue! Hurry! Hey, lend a hand!
extreme, maybe like in a like if you I guess you could ship them sort of way. Could be fun, but like I do really think it's just because they're the two like tall male model characters in Fontaine.
It's a miracle! Waters receding. We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong. The prophecy was wrong.
Are you alright? We're saved.
The prophecy was wrong.
Genuinely, when I saw that cutscene for the first time, I did cry, and I low-key almost started crying again just in that moment. But anyway, many such cases. Okay, back to Bedtime Story. Every day I'm distracted by Genshin Impact cutscenes. Oh, okay. So Focalor is she's the like successor of the original Hydra Archon. The form that we saw get executed. So in order to trick the Heavenly Principles into like pardoning Fontainians, basically, she separated herself into her divinity and her humanity. And Focalor was the divinity that lived inside the Oratrice, which was the machine designed to kill her. And Farina was fully just a human, like the human part of her, but like fully a human who was cursed to, like, basically as long as Focalor lived that long, and she had to pretend to be Focalor that entire time, and she was just like a normal human, and for 500 years she had to pretend to be a god and literally not let it slip for even a second, because if anybody even doubted that she was Focalor, then the whole plan would have failed and Fontaine would have been destroyed. Yeah. I like Farina. There's like a really harrowing part of gameplay that you like play through her life as Farina. It's really good. It's really, really good. I wasn't gonna like play that just because, I mean, you know, it took me like an hour of gameplay just to play that section when I played it like yesterday or the day before. And we have Bedtime Story to get through, but like, it was good. It was really good. Fontaine was really good. I like people who complain that Sumeru and yeah, people that complain that Sumeru and Fontaine are like yapping nations, like it's like, oh look, it's boring. It's like, okay, well, you're boring. You're annoying and boring. They have really good stories and very pretty cutscenes. And like, don't get me wrong, I have a soft spot for the first three nations. I think Inazuma could have been a lot better, but whatever. But Sumeru and Fontaine are so good. They're so good. So Farina is not, she's a human, and then Focalor was the one who got executed, the one with no shoes on. This is Farina.
Researching human physiology is so much interesting.
It's not playing the sound effects. Hold on.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming!
Okay, that's better. People of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven. There's also an extended section in the quest. I don't remember if you were here for this, where Navia falls into the primordial seawater. Were you there for that? Oh, I didn't mean to attack that guy. I'm so sorry.
Hey there!
I did not mean to attack that beastie. Oh. I don't have time for this. Yes! Yeah. So good. And it was sad. Very real.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so
Also,
full of
scorpions in the
memories.
desert drop
We
raw
used
meat.
to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin.
Yeah.
We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamar
I love video
Village.
games.
The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden. Really? You know exactly how I feel? Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things
Is
I
there
was
shapes of that
describing were
tree?
just as important to him as they were to me.
We
Ever
will
since
look
he
when
disappeared, there's been so much I wanted
the
to tell
cutscene
him.
is done.
No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help. The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It's gotta be a fake guy. It's gotta be a fake guy.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
It's with the Abyss
The
Mage.
Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Hello, Abyss Mage. Freak. Kill.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Where'd it go?
Rain outlines your fate.
Help.
Watch out!
Kill.
Haha!
What?
Just a little longer.
Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
Noelle, kill. Man, I was not prepared to deal with cryo enemies.
Hey there!
Is there... Nope, we're good. Navia,
Thank
kill.
you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vilmara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vilmara village just in case.
Let's do it. Attack to kill. Oh, cutscene. I thought I was
Wait a
gonna have to
second.
run.
The person...
Ah.
It's Dainsleif!
Playable Dainsleif coming any day now. Coming any fucking day now.
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours?
No.
Well, I'll
He's
leave you
lame
all
as
to it.
fuck. He's kind of a
Should head back
loser.
to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway.
He looks like the Phantom of the
see you later.
fucking opera.
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
Blonde Phantom. What if the Phantom of the Opera was a conventionally attractive
Why
blonde
do you always
man?
have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in
There
pursuit
need
of the
to be
Abyss
fewer
Order,
blondes.
we're bound to cross paths.
We must take care of them.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
I feel like Paimon's voice actor, first of all, is carrying Genshin Impact. She has 7
Hold on.
trillion lines. Sorry,
Are you
they have
here for the
7
same
trillion
purpose?
lines. But, like, also their voice acting has gotten so much better from, like, the original updates.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
Paimon carrying Genshin Impact on her
things
shoulders.
stand,
Why are his eyes
I
blue?
highly doubt that is
He's
their primary
Conrian.
motive.
That's it.
I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Conrians have
Still, the hilly trail
Baja
activity is
Blast,
causing
like
a lot of
Skizzle
problems
Man,
for the people
blue
here.
eyes.
We should stick around for a while and protect
They
the village,
can't.
don't you think?
It'll hurt
The best way
them.
to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
They'll die if they have normal eyes.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
I want to look at the character index and see who has the most normal eyes now. They'll become relevant to the plot and die. Like Tingyan.
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity.
Right! That mysterious voice he heard in his sister's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different.
Whoa!
He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedderfolnir, the Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Your brother?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Kanria. The wise Roptatir,
Oh
the
shit.
visionary Vedderfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the foul Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari.
Yeah,
Rarely.
Dane's quests tend to
No
be
matter
like,
how
I'm a
eroded
blonde
my
man,
memory may
I
become,
showed up, and now I'm gonna
never
drop a
forget
bunch
their
of
names.
lore on you.
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master.
Skirk
And
is
the
a
one we just learned
dumbass name,
about,
I'm
Dane's
so
brother,
sorry.
Vedderfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Child, Skirk. To be fair,
They
Child's
were once
name is
people of great
Ajax.
esteem in Kanria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the
And
best of their
Tartaglia, I
peers,
guess.
outstanding in their respective fields. The 6 of
His
us.
actually his name is Ed
Together.
Sheeran.
We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from
The
continuing
Vinster
to
King?
rock the foundation of the
Finster is what I
world.
call my friend Vinny.
Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, they shall never have my forgiveness. Indeed, if they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world. Of course, as I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's
Oh,
been
right, I
quite
forgot.
some time since the
Curry
initial
Bear
operation
becomes
was
the
launched.
Loom of Fate.
By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers!
Oh.
Weren't they going to use it to
Yeah,
corrupt
sorry.
Desire and make a god or something?
So, you know, these robot guys that attack you, they were originally called field tillers because they were made to be like farm machines. And then after the fall of Conria, they just attack people.
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
Wait, then our commission here in Vamara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
Memories, ley lines, the loom of fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What's the connection between all this?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Oh, we're just... Okay, straight into dialogue, huh?
Oh, so tired. Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
I care about you, Paimon. Where are you, boy? Oh, yeah. I don't even know where the tree shapes were. Do we want to go look at the tree shapes before I get into dialogue stuff? Do we remember where the tree shapes were? Fuck my drag, I guess. I just don't know where it was. Let's go talk to Dane, and then we'll do some running around.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s?
He truly does look so
Seriously, Dane,
goofy.
what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember...
Okay, so augmented
handing
memories.
him the
That's my
eye of
next.
the first field
Huh?
teacher.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever
I
the
love
Abyss Order
Paimon.
is
I like
planning,
being nice to
an
her.
important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps your concerns are not entirely unfounded. However, considering there's come with me.
Oh, so you're going to...
That's probably a bad idea. I'm gonna be so honest.
Of course.
That seems like actually such a bad idea. Hey, that actually seems like a terrible idea. Why are we at the chasm? Fuck it. Let's go to the chasm. The chasm? Hole? Meow, 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 meow. Always find it safe to go to a place called the chasm. It's okay, the chasm's... it's normal, it's fine. It's got mysterious purple goop.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
Hole. Just like pixel riffs.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Yeah, that's not suspicious as fuck. Is he being possessed?
Hey, wait up!
Dan, please don't go in there. Sure, buddy. I don't know. I was actually just thinking about this the other day. I don't have an Electro character. I was actually just thinking about this the other day. That it would be really cool if, like, when Dane finally became playable and, like, maybe Skirk or something, if they just added a whole new element. Like, one that hasn't been in the game because, like, they're alien to the element system. Like, they're outside of the purview of the gods. Like, that would be really cool. It's Ga Ming. They anglicized it really badly. Yeah. There were a lot of people who were like, man, they really should have put a dash in there, or like capitalized the M, but nope. Solidarity Ga Ming. Gaming with Ga Ming. He's my cute little boy. He go like this. My cute boy. I do sort of want to heal him because I'm afraid we're gonna have to fight. Oh wow, you're not Final Ascended? Oh, I see why. Okay. Okay, good work, team.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
I don't like when it tells me that the Door of Resurrection was activated. It scares me.
Congratulations! Many happy returns! Alley-oop!
Yeah, he's my little baby boy. I love him.
Appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
He's so cute. I love him so much. Look at it. He goes up on a pillar. You're so cute! He was part of the Lantern Rite Festival. He was like one of the Lantern Rite Festival characters last year, which is supposed to be like a Lunar New Year thing. It's so cute. He's so cute. I love his little ponytail. His fuck-ass undercut. I love him. Oh, he's so cute. Ruin Grader. Okay. Hello. Are you gonna fight me? Hello.
Yeah!
Let my name echo in song!
Make way for the attack! Congratulations! Mighty mythical beast!
Girl.
Alley-oop!
Oh, okay. Farina took care of it. AFK impact. Cute little boy! My sweet baby boy. Oh, okay, a crystal.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Okay. Oh, no. Yippee, puzzles!
The door's
My
open.
time with Honkai Star
Let's
Rail
go.
has prepared me for
Our
this moment.
destination is just up ahead.
Door of Resurrection activated. I don't like that. Oh look, a freak statue. Ominous room, okay. See what the ceiling looks like. I always like to look at the ceiling in video games. Nice, nice. Dane's fuck-ass outfit. I really like the low poly candles.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Well, yeah, there's like so many game mechanics is the thing.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the Abyss.
Abyss Herald.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
I'm going to kill them. Okay.
Strike a pose!
Wind Strider! As one with wind and cloud! Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Sorry, pal! Seize the skies! Stop
Whoa!
it now.
Girl! Can you get your burst up, please? Coming, please. Please. Thank you.
Do it, Manzai!
Scatter! Skyward!
God, it would be nice if... Yes, I think you are allowed to say that kind of thing in Twitch chat. You can say whatever you want in Twitch chat forever. Please don't kill him. Okay. He is my DPS in this situation. Please don't kill him. Oh.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here.
Follow
Now
us.
that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Dane? What's wrong?
Really big fan of
Can you
Traveler's
feel that?
expression.
There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
I can't go back. I'm sorry.
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
I don't trust you, Dane. I'm gonna be so honest. I think you're a little possessed right now. There's no way that's actually Dane. There's literally no way. Uh-oh. 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 No, 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 no. Was ist happen? Asa, who is that? It's Lumine.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
I like her sword.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye? That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face
Please
you
be a
alone.
cutscene. Please be a battle
I know
cutscene.
you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
He's going through some complex emotions right now. I could tell by the way that his eyes shifted. Hey, are we not gonna get to see that? Hey, 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 hey. Are we not gonna get to see that?
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Gamara Village and see what's going on.
Battle animation expensive. So what's going on in Genshin is that the Traveler and his sister, like, there's a cutscene at the beginning where you're like not allowed, you're like travelers from another world and you're not allowed to leave to that.
Look at those hilly trails over there.
And then you like wake up and Paimon's there and you're like trying to find your sister, and then you run into your sister in this one quest and she's like, you have to discover the secret of this world before we can reconcile. And she's like trying to, you can't like tell really what she's doing, but like I think they're trying to destroy the gods or Teyvat or something. And then there's also a plot going on by the Fatui to do something. They're trying to connect all the gods'
Weren't they
gnosis.
acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
I think Hilly Trolls are so cute, and I hate killing them because they are just formerly humans.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy.
I don't know. I think this might be Aether's voice actor.
Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
Okay, so I guess it wasn't his voice actor.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
They're so cute, though. Hey, I don't think so, but that would actually rule.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here, too. The hilly trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the Hilly have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager.
There's so much happening right now. You know, remember the thing I said before about Farina being Jesus? I think that actually might hold some weight. She loves to walk on water. Feels good to her.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? Thank you for your concern. But as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Huh? Well, you know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time? That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to.
But how is that? Something's
that's what I'm
definitely
thinking.
not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again? You're right.
Okay. Where am I going?
Research.
Nope.
Someone's gone missing?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? He's around 20 years old, and you...
Oh, I know who...
Really?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. Then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you... Yeah, I just saw him leave the village.
What's his name, though? Okay, bye. What?
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but...
No. Given everything Dane mentioned about ley lines, say something. No reason someday I need to think carefully what's really going on. Oh, fuck! Okay.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukadevada, no one remembers him.
Oh yeah,
Because
this is
there's
a
been change in
Sumeru
people's
mechanic.
memories. If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing. If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now. No, Baram still remembers him.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the leyline disturbances. We're in someone else's memory.
Lumines,
Just
maybe?
like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would
Or
also
Dane's?
explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memory, but didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Who knows how long this leyline disturbance is gonna last? Good idea. We pretty
I have to
much
do the
figured out
mechanic
that the
again.
missing villager has the ability to... Right,
Implant
that.
memories.
Could we, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Yeah. It is interesting. They used to not do that so much. But then like as the game kind of like continued, it started doing this more and more, like asserting the traveler's personality. It's interesting.
All the memories seem to be set in or near. No, they... If time was allowed to pass within the false memories...
That would require somebody to think about the themes of Genshin Impact, which the fandom is fucking allergic to doing.
Time isn't passing. That's the tell of the fake memories. The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, like there could be overlap or something. That's why he makes sure
The color of the sky. Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager.
In whose memory is this place? I'm gonna say Atosa.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Okay.
Oh, come to think of it, every time we talked, time always passed by really slowly. Even when it...
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely it.
Oh, we're going back to the tree! We're going back to the tree with the shapes. Big news. I mean, it's probably gonna pull us into a cutscene, but here's what I'll do. I can't open the map. I was gonna place a marker, but fuck my drag. Okay, we said tree with shapes. Is there shapes in the tree? I see no tree shapes. Oh. What the heck is that? Why does that look like Clothar? That's suspicious. I'm gonna take a screenshot. They look like little figurines, right? See if it'll let me take a screenshot. It won't. Okay, let's continue on with the plot. Maybe it'll draw attention to
Granny
it.
Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, she has a crush on him.
I think you're an incredibly strong and
Okay, well, there's a Conrian
thoughtful
guy.
young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Why does he look kind of familiar? He literally doesn't.
Right! This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
Who is this guy? He looks sad.
It's nice to see you, Traveler.
Huh?
I believe this is the first time we've met.
I'm gonna throw up. Oh, I'm so glad I showed you the Kari Bear scenes. I'm gonna throw up.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate. You're Kari Bear Alberic.
Oh, you know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw the me from back then.
I'm gonna throw up.
This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her.
I'm like genuinely gonna...
But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
What the fuck? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? That scene. What is happening? What does that mean? What does that say? What does that say? What does that say? What does that say? What is happening? I don't know. I'm sure it's on the internet somewhere. Oh, what the fuck? Seems to be loading. I hope it doesn't crash. Okay. Huh? You should to bed soon. No, I think this is just like special magic water. Because I think we're in like some sort of dreamscape or something. There's like a fuck ass tree. I don't know.
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all. As you well know. It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived. Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate. But, despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate.
Kari Bear is dead.
As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But
I think
as
Kari
more
Bear
of it is
probably
completed,
also hates it
its
here.
power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
That's crazy.
Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
Memories are suddenly appear. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as why it's introduced.
Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
Ay, 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 ay. Does only existing in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse.
Oh, that's the little
Just a
shapes.
quiet life in a peaceful
They made
village.
carvings of
I was
themselves and
curious,
put it in
so
the
I
tree.
selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid.
Me too. I'm glad it came full circle.
After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old.
8?
My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance.
8 years
An imagined
old.
version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
3rd grader. In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Conria back then. You know, everyone is looking for you.
But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all.
As I understand it, even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. They all believe you once lived among them. Well, now that I've found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Oh, fuck. Could something have happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the princess. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan. That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Oh, fuck. You made him think that?
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Penis. Penis.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed.
Dane had this eye the whole time until the Abyss Order took it away. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning on doing with
I'm
it?
not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the princess is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved. You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. after he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories
I
was
assume
at its
so, yeah.
strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
Oh.
In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales.
Every day I'm
and
sad
love.
about Hilly Churls.
But more than anything, it was the story of us.
And all he wanted to do with it was to offer the Hilichurls
I
a
can't change
moment
the
of
world.
comfort and peace.
Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer. All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Oh, cutscene. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
I feel insane right
Well,
now.
How about a conversation? The
I feel
chance
like
to just
actually
stop
insane.
and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the heavenly principles awaken.
Heavenly principles are still asleep?
Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes, such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action.
Genshin, when
suppose
Genshin
that's
is
proof
good,
enough of
it's
the heavenly
really
principles
good. When Genshin is
situation.
bad, it's really
However,
bad.
The heavenly principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it. You could say that. Just look at Caribert. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Ether?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
Jesus. That's really good.
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Caribert gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
Oh.
You're only telling me this now?
Oh. Oh. Okay. Jesus. They should be, like, compensating me for this. For the emotional damage.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya. Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Caribert. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened. Wait, really? What a score! Well, what happened after that?
After that, I can't seem to remember. I'm not sure why, but it almost feels like I lost something.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
He's gone now.
Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so...
Probably in the tree.
Skyward! Scatter! Skyward!
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
He's upset.
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Curry Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important. He always seemed to appear out of nowhere, and now he left just as quickly. If Curry Bear wants me to forget about the time we spent together, then I'm willing to try. I relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time, even the deepest of attachments can fade.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye? You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Curry Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious.
Tree.
And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
Jeez.
Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two.
Even Paimon looks
I
upset.
promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well, that should be it, right? Oh, right. Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Curry Bear?
Right, what was it that happened? I can't remember. Huh? It feels like there's something in my pocket. Is it the scarf?
picture?
Oh, it's a picture. Oh. Oh. Kind of wild that it's a 4-star item, and I guess I know why it's a 4-star item, but Jesus. Yeah, you are just supposed to go to sleep after that, huh? Oh, hey, a Sealy. That was wild. That was actually wild. I can't believe you have chores tomorrow. That's so rude of the chores. I feel a lot of emotions right now. I'm not doing that.
What trinkets have we here?
Yeah, that's... Yes, okay. Good night.